Don't blame a clown for acting like a clown. Ask yourself why you keep going to the circus. You will never see the great things ahead of you if you keep looking at the bad things behind you. Stop asking why they kept doing it and start asking why you keep allowing it. We are all broken. That's how the light gets in. The most painful thing is losing yourself in the process of loving someone too much and forgetting that you are special too. Your past is your opportunity to learn the lessons you need to deal with your present life. You are free to choose, but you are not free from the consequences of your choice. Now is no time to think of what you do not have. Think of what you can do with that there is. Don't take criticism from someone you wouldn't take advice from. The fastest way to gain self-confidence is to do exactly what you are afraid of. People only want to hear the good, not the bad. So if you have issues, it'll be hard to find people to confide in. Once you hurt someone, they're not likely to forget. They will always remember how much you've hurt them. One negligible action can have devastating consequences. People want you to succeed, but not more than themselves. People who avoid failure also avoid success. Change is hard at first, messy in the middle, and gorgeous at the end. You are what you do, not what you say you'll do. To reach somewhere, you need to leave something behind. It's best to leave things at the right time, otherwise, you are left with too many regrets and complaints. You may not realize this, but the people you love are your biggest weaknesses. No one you love is ever truly lost. No is one of the most powerful words in existence. Don't be a people pleaser. You'll be alone in the most difficult times of your life. These times will make you wise, mature, and fearless. When you're working for someone else's dream, you sacrifice your own. Your best teacher is your last mistake. You'll never be criticized by someone who is doing more than you. You'll always be criticized by someone doing less. If someone tells you that you can't, they're showing you their limits, not yours. You need to stop doing things for someone when you find out it's expected rather than appreciated. Don't raise your voice. Improve your argument. Don't make one person the center of all your happiness. Don't make them the reason why you are happy, because once that person walks away from your life, you're left with nothing. When you feel like giving up, remember why you held on for so long in the first place. Never put relationships before your goals. You may lose them both. Failure shows us the way by showing us what isn't the way. It's normal to feel bad after making the right decision. No matter how nice and friendly you are, some people will dislike you. No matter what you do, don't waste your time on them. You can fall in love more than once. You don't need to worry much when someone you love leaves you. Most of the time, it's for the good. You will have to make very practical decisions about what you want from life and what you're willing to give up. And if you don't make them, then life will make them for you. Changes happen when we go against everything we're used to doing. A mistake repeated more than once is a decision. Sometimes you can make all the right choices and then have to sit there and watch them all crumble around you. You just have to pick up the pieces and keep moving. I love to go to the zoo, but not on Sunday. I don't like to see the people making fun of the animals when it should be the other way around. We're stronger in the places that we've been broken. Every man's life ends the same way. It is only the details of how he lived and how he died that distinguish one man from another. Courage is grace under pressure. But man is not made for defeat. A man can be destroyed, but not defeated. The first and final thing you have to do in this world is to last it and not be smashed by it. What other people think of you is none of your business. Bad times are actually a boon because they wake you up to the good things you never paid attention to. If you are impatient, life will always be harder. Patience can do wonders. Action is 10 times more valuable than reading and planning. Experience is the best teacher. Respect yourself, because people can see if you don't. Anyone you love can die, anytime. Cherish them. Trust is easy to build, but can be shattered in seconds. Don't be afraid to make a hard choice. The hard choices are the best you end up making. The more you spend clinging to the past, the less likely your future will be any brighter. Nothing is ever as easy as it seems. Good things do come to those who wait and suffer. It might take time and be a long and rough road, but it's completely and totally worth it. You make the best decisions when in pain, because fear of experiencing the same pain again is the strongest motivator. Later often means never. Never try to gain somebody's sympathy. The people who care about you will be there for you when you need them. You don't need to show them that you are their best friend. You can't make someone love you by giving them more of what they already don't appreciate. Most of the time, you have to swallow the pain and learn to grow up by yourself. Money doesn't guarantee happiness, but poverty can bring significant challenges. Problems are rarely as bad as we think, or rather, they are precisely as bad as we think. Your obsession with finding happiness is what prevents its attainment. If you are in your 20s, many relationships will fail and not work but function as learning exercises. Because of this, don't stress so much. It's all just practice until you're married. Learn to be content and happy by yourself. If you need a company to be happy, then it will make you weak. Don't let emotions affect your life, no matter if those emotions are your own or someone else's. Don't borrow anything you can't afford to replace. Only the disciplined ones in life are free. If you are undisciplined, you are a slave to your moods and your passions. Lessons in life will be repeated until they are learned. Hiding from your problems won't make them disappear. Facing them is the only way to grow. Regrets can linger for a lifetime if you don't learn to forgive yourself and others. People will often take advantage of your kindness if you let them. We walk away from our dreams afraid we may fail, or worse yet, afraid we may succeed. You can't expect everyone to be good to you, and at the same time, you can't be good to everyone. Your friends and family do not always know what is best for you. Don't allow anyone to treat you badly just because you love them. You have to take chances sometimes, and although it can be scary and outside your comfort zone, you'll never know what could have been unless you go for it. It is during the worst times of your life that you will get to see the true colors of the people who say they care for you. If you never heal from what hurt you, you'll bleed on people who didn't cut you. If you blame it on someone else, don't expect it to get better. Knowledge is not free. You have to pay attention. Just because the boat rocks doesn't mean it's time to jump overboard. Say no more than you wish to have said. Do no less than what you wish to have done.